What's his name? His name is Miguel. Where does he live? He lives in Mexico City. What language does he speak? He speaks Spanish. What does he do every day? He eats Mexican food. He reads Mexican newspapers. And he listens to Mexican music. What's her name? Her name is Anna. Where does she live? She lives in Athens. What language does she speak? She speaks Greek. What does she do every day? She eats Greek food. She reads Greek newspapers. And she listens to Greek music. What's his name? His name is David. Where does he live? He lives in Toronto. What language does he speak? He speaks English. What does he do every day? He eats Canadian food. He reads Canadian newspapers. And he listens to Canadian music. What's his name? His name is Ming. Where does he live? He lives in Hong Kong. What language does he speak? He speaks Chinese. What does he do every day? He eats Chinese food. He reads Chinese newspapers. And he listens to Chinese music. What's his name? His name is Mario. Where does he live? He lives in Rome. What language does he speak? He speaks Italian. What does he do every day? He eats Italian food. He reads Italian newspapers. And he listens to Italian music. What's her name? Her name is Margarita. Where does she live? She lives in San Juan. What language does she speak? She speaks Spanish. What does she do every day? She eats Puerto Rican food. She reads Puerto Rican newspapers. And she listens to Puerto Rican music. What's her name? Her name is Inga. Where does she live? She lives in Stockholm. What language does she speak? She speaks Swedish. What does she do every day? She eats Swedish food. She reads Swedish newspapers. And she listens to Swedish music.